Brent, yesterday you were telling me about a client where you refinanced their debt, their car, their truck, whatever, into their current home at a higher interest rate than we're currently at. So that way, in 6 months to a year, they could actually purchase a bigger property because it helps their credit and lowers their debt to income because all that debt will be paid off with the house when they sell. So how does that work?
It varies depending on the person and situation you're dealing with. So everybody's situation can be different. But in general, the person I was talking about, they were consolidating about 180, almost $200,000 in debt.
Okay, so they came to you with almost $200,000 of truck, car, whatever it may be.
Credit cards, student loans, car payments.
And then they refinanced with you, they consolidated onto their loan of their house. And how is that going to now help them purchase something bigger or better in the near future?
Incredibly good, because the gentleman that I'm working with is saving $3,600 a month.
In payments?
In payments.
Okay.
So by consolidating, by taking high interest rate credit cards and maybe efficiently managed car loans and putting it into your mortgage, which could be higher and more efficient to save money, they're freeing up so much money that they're not only going to increase their FICO score to prepare for a future purchase, but when the agent sells their property, all that debt goes away with it. And their whole plan was to consolidate these bills, increase the score, and then be able to go from their $550,000 house to they have their sights on $1 million home.
Wow.
And their mortgage in the future is expected to be cheaper than all of their bills collectively today, because they were able to move their debts out of the picture.
Okay.
And what's easy is it takes probably 20 to 30 days on an average. And we would just pay off all the bills that they have within a refinance and then wait 6 to 8 months or whatever it takes. And then we prepare them for the future they want debt free.
Okay, so I want to make sure I understand it. So I have a house, I have a mortgage payment. You take the mortgage payment, you take all my credit card debt payments, my car payment, my truck payment, my student loan payments, you add it all together. And by refinancing all that debt into one loan on my current home, you dropped my actual amount of money that I'm paying every month out of my personal pocket to less. So I'm actually saving money on that situation. And then later on, when I want to go and buy my bigger house, when I sell my current house, all that gets paid back when I sell the house with the equity. And then the difference from the equity goes towards the new property, and that could possibly even save me, even more money on the next property. And that's not even counting the fact that we may have an interest drop by then.
Yeah, exactly. Everything was perfect. One of the things that I always tell to a lot of my clients is that they may have a lower interest rate, but when you holistically look at the rate you have on your house, but then the 20% interest rates on the card, you bringing it all together, it may blend to be a more efficient way also to manage your debt.
Okay.
Prior to selling it.
So what you're saying is like, if I have a client in that situation, they should come sit down with you and just look at the numbers and see, okay, if we take your credit card, your truck, your boat, your student loans, and we add it all together, this is your payment. And if we were to finance, pay all that stuff off, this is your new payment. And if it makes sense, you would be able to help.
Exactly. And then in conjunction with you, with the time frame of what they're looking for and how long I think it's going to take to accomplish their financial goals, you and I collectively can put them on a path of 2024 to be able to move up and buy what they want.
Well, that's amazing. And thank you so much for sharing that information.
Yeah.